Yo, it's the Hyphenate, and I had no plans on making another Berra video. But on Friday, January 13th, 2 days ago, Berra showed up out of nowhere because a friend told him where I was going to be at and at what time. Throughout that situation, he ended up trying to buy me off so that I could take down the previous video. I'm going to get into that entire situation, everything that was said from both of us, and how that all unfolded. But before I do, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been so supportive this whole time. Again, wanted to clarify that I put that video out really just to clear my name and have something to show to the people who have heard negative things about me. So anytime that someone would ask about things that were being said about me that were false, that were lies, I had something to show them that has a document of the entire process. And again, use that video as a warning to Berra to stop talking about me. That was the purpose of that video. So let's take it from the beginning. Me and a friend had plans to go get lunch. I had zero intention of even having any discussion about this Berrics situation with them. It was just to go have lunch, catch up. I'm having a conversation, and then I hear the chair next to me move, and when I turn around, Berra sits down right next to me. Instinctually, I just turn, I get very firm, because I don't know what's about to happen. Like now I'm like I see him, and I'm in ready mode for whatever's about to happen, and he sees me very serious, instantly goes very calm. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? And I'm kind of in shock. In my mind, I'm like kind of like, what the is happening right now? Again, I didn't expect this to happen at all, obviously. Externally, I'm very, sup? Hey, man, so I came over here to try to see how we can fix things. Again, Berra's demeanor is like super calm. So then I'm kind of like now just hearing him out. Yeah, man, you put out this video and, you know, you're saying a bunch of stuff. I'm here to see how we can make things right. I'm like, what do you mean? Well, you put out this video and you're attacking us. And then I explained, I put out this video stating facts about what went down. While you're attacking the Berrics and saying a bunch of things about us, are you saying that anything on my video is not accurate? Anything in my video is a lie? Well, I don't understand, because we gave you a platform and you released some videos with us, like just trying to go very vague. And I instantly start seeing that he's not even addressing the points that I talked about in the video. So I say, did you watch the video? Well, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw clips and people are telling me things. I stop him. Watch the video and then come talk to me. There's no reason for us to have this conversation if you haven't actually watched the video. Go watch the video, look at every single point, and then come back and talk to me, and we can address every single point I made in that video. And if you think that I'm lying or there's some way you can try to come and show how that's the case, I'm all ears. I'm keeping it professional, and I'm just getting straight to the point, trying not to waste time with this guy, because I don't even want to have a conversation with him. I literally came to have lunch with a friend, and then now I'm in this like pretty weird situation. He then just goes, hey man, I came to try to make things right. I don't understand why you put that video up. I put that video up because you are running your mouth saying lies about me. You're making up stories about me that aren't true, and you are hurting my image to others and potentially ruining business for me. I haven't said anything negative about you. I haven't told anybody anything. I'm like, really? You haven't said a single negative thing about me ever? Well, I told one guy, I'm not going to say his name, but I know who he's talking about. And then I say, you've only told one guy. One guy? Really? Well, actually, but there's another guy that maybe I said something to. He says that name, another person that I know. And then I say, okay, so you said you didn't tell anybody anything negative about me. And then when I asked you again, then you said, oh, there was one person. When I asked you again, now there's a second person. And I'm like, bro, you're already lying. I say, I know for a fact that you've actually been saying negative things about me to other people. Who have I been saying this? Tell me their names. I say, I'm not telling you who those names are. If this ever ends up becoming a bigger situation and those people give me the permission to use their name, I'll tell you the names. I only said it to like 2 people. Now, keep in mind, 2 people, him saying lies about me, can easily spread and it gets to more people. Thus, my name is being tainted. So then I go, why did you even say anything negative about me? Well, one of the guys that asked, then I say, why did you even say anything negative? Why couldn't you just say, oh no, I haven't talked to him and that's it? He's like, well, I just said that out of emotion. Now, this whole thing drags on for 45 minutes. I'm going to try to just keep it straight to the point. Berra's sitting right next to me, and my friend is sitting across from us on a table. He's like, I'm here to try to make things right. What can we do? Now, the number one priority for me is to make sure that my name is not smeared. I'm not slandered, and I want my name cleared from anyone that Berra has spoken negatively about me. Now, if there's anything that I've ever done negatively that people don't like, that's all good. Anything I've done that someone doesn't like, you're welcome to bash on it all you want. But if you're making up lies, that's not something I'm okay with. So I end up just saying, okay, you want to make things right? Let's do a video together where we talk and make it public so everyone can see, and we can address the entire video, and we could put everything out on the table. You can give your side, I can give my side. So if you're saying that anything on my side isn't adding up, then you can go ahead and present how I'm not accurate, or if you think that I'm lying about something, and present your proof, and I'll present my proof, and everything can be aired out publicly. Instantly, he's like, oh, no, I'm not doing that. Why would I do that? What, so I can just give you more exposure? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not trying to be a star. I don't want to be in front of the camera. I just want to do what I do. I don't want to be the guy that people are seeing. Like, he just starts going off rambling, pretending like he doesn't like being the star. So then I say, why not? I think this is extremely fair. I've put something out about you, and you've been saying things about me. The most logical way for us to fix this is for us to both put each other on blast. And then if there's anything that I've ever done that's wrong, not only can I own up to it, if you can explain how that's true, but also the audience can see, and then they can hold me accountable. And same for you. He's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm like, why not? I got nothing to hide. Oh, I have nothing to hide either. Then let's do this. I care less about me, and I care more about what's right. So if there's something I did wrong, correct me. So then I can address and I can fix that. And same for you. I know for a fact, because I have a paper trail, everything I've said is fact. But now we can both make sure that we have an ability to present our case. So then he goes, no. How much do you want? How much do you want so we can make things better? I say, I didn't upload that video for money. This video was to defend myself, to clear my name, give you a warning to stop telling people things that are not true about me. Well, I'm trying to just make things right. He goes back to, well, you put out this video and you're attacking the Berrics. And I say, I'm not attacking the Berrics. I'm not even attacking you. I put out the truth and facts, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc., on order of how things actually went. I just spoke about your behavior and your actions. He's like, well, your video can destroy the Berrics. And then he starts naming different employees. They have a family. This person has a family. You're hurting everybody. And then I go, you need to go watch the video because you don't know what you're talking about. That video is primarily about you. You could destroy the Berrics. My video can destroy the Berrics? He's like, it's possible. And then I say, the Berrics was founded by Eric Costin and Steve Berra. I have nothing bad to say about Eric Costin. Eric Costin is dope, and I have had zero issues with him. There are a bunch of other really dope people that work at the Berrics. But why do you have to be a part of it? Why can't the Berrics run with them? Oh, so you want me to be kicked out of the company? I'm like, that's not my call, nor do I care. Other people have made videos about me, and I don't care about videos. Well, if you don't care, then why are you even here? He says, well, I care about this because we're friends. I thought we were friends. I'm like, we're friends? We were friends? I thought so. You don't think so? In my mind, I'm like, that's the stupidest thing to say. Like, you've never done anything on a friendship level with me ever. So I kind of just ignored it. I'm just like, sure, bro, sure. I did not want to get into a back and forth conversation about us potentially being friends. He's like, I gave you a room for the studio where you didn't even have to pay rent. We put Berrics Gaming out. You got to release a bunch of videos with us. Instantly, I cut him off. I start saying all the things that you guys already saw in that previous video, so I'm not going to go. But I start listing everything step by step of the things he didn't do and the things he said he would do and he failed to deliver on. And as I'm saying this, he has like this face on himself, like he's confused, like I didn't send him a bunch of emails about this stuff. So I start telling him the things that I was upset about that didn't happen. And he's like, oh, why didn't you contact me? I sent you emails. I called you. Oh, well, I get busy. You know how many emails I get? You know how many calls I get? Then why are you asking me to contact you? But when I try to contact you, you have a reason to not answer how I contact you. And then Bear starts doing this thing that I've seen him do a lot to people, where he just starts saying the most random excuses about things in his life, things in other people's lives that he's close to. And, oh, well, this happened to this person, and then this happened, and then this. And he just starts making up all these excuses about why he neglected to even read emails or text messages or not make a callback. Like, all these things that are just irrelevant, really. It's just, yeah, life happens. So then I jump in and I say, yeah, man, life happens. We all have lives. We all have things going on. But that doesn't give us a right to end up leaving people hanging, not delivering, and just stringing people along. Now, I've noticed this pattern where he starts to deflect and either put the reason on something else or the blame on someone else. So then after I put a stop to that, he goes back to, look, man, I'm trying to make things right. You know, how much do you want? I'm like, bro, I don't want your money. I'm like, look, man, I tried getting hold of you a bunch of times. You didn't deliver on a bunch of things. Every time we had an issue, I tried getting a hold of you. You have never tried to get a hold of me. Why wouldn't you try to get a hold of me when all these other things were happening? Now you're trying to get a hold of me when there's a video out putting you on blast on things that actually happened. You're coming now because you're not happy with your image right now. But you could have easily have fixed all this had you actually communicated with me and actually followed through with your word. I'm like, bro, we had all this game plan. I did all this work and then you left me hanging. So then he goes, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm like, I don't feel that way. That's what it was. So then he starts going into the whole, you don't understand what it's like to run a business. You know, there's so much pressure, so many things going on. And I had so many big things to take care of. I couldn't get to this thing. I had to go and do this and go do that. And every time I wanted to try to get back to the thing that we were working on together, some other thing came up. I didn't have the time to work on this thing. Then I say, bro, I didn't need you to do anything. I literally did all the work. All I needed you to do was just let me release the content. He's like, I let you release the content. You did the gaming. I'm like, bro, 6 months later, after the live stream, and you took down that live stream, and then he totally didn't even remember that he did that. Literally the day that the live stream went up, you deleted it. He's like, I didn't delete it. I'm not in control of the YouTube. I don't know what happened on YouTube. Now, I'm not going to say a name, but the person who ran the YouTube, awesome person, really nice guy. He never did anything without Berra's command. Really? Because so-and-so told me you told him to take it down. I don't know. I don't remember doing that. Now, as much as Berra has tried to make it seem like Hypebeast has been the one in charge of all the content, Hypebeast being the majority owner of the Berrics for the past several years, that's not the case at all. I've been on every single Monday meeting for 2 years, which has the Berrics entire team, the Hypebeast representative that oversees the Berrics, and Berra is supposed to be on these weekly Monday meetings. Those 2 years that I was on that, he was never on those calls, never a part of those meetings. Hypebeast did not control any content. They did not dictate any of the content. All Hypebeast was there on that call for to stay up to date with what was happening. The Berrics team would be the ones explaining what is going on, what's coming up, etc. All content controlled by the Berrics, with the person who approves and disapproves being Steve Berra. All right, so back to the conversation with me and Berra, and I tell him I know that he made the call to pull down my video, and he says, oh, I don't know. I don't remember that. Then, getting defensive because he has no real argument with me, he starts to insult me, which in a business meeting is unnecessary. Like, we're here to talk about facts and solutions. But instead, Berra starts saying, look, man, unfortunately, nobody liked your content. Nobody at the Berrics liked your content. It did really bad. It wasn't good content, and it just wasn't a good look for us. None of the gaming videos hit over 5,000 views. False. We have over 30 episodes, and I have screenshots of all the analytics. And though I don't have them in front of me, to my recollection, we had almost all of them hit over 10,000. Many hit over 20,000. Several hit over 30,000, and I believe one of them hit over 50,000, and that's on YouTube alone. On Facebook, some of the videos did even better, and some of them did a little lower, but yeah, we would consistently average tens of thousands of views, and collectively, because I do have a whole pitch deck that we did maybe about a year later, 250,000 collective views across all the episodes. I'm like, have you looked at the analytics of those videos? Because if you do, you can see that the like to dislike ratio is actually pretty high. Way more likes and dislikes, consistently around the 90% in likes compared to dislikes. He's like, I don't know. I don't look at the analytics. Then how are you even saying that people didn't like it if it's clear that on the analytics, people like it? You have to study the analytics if you're going to come and talk about what people like and don't like. Then I give him the numbers for the Halloween video and the Christmas video that I did, which those were great and really well received. And then he says, I said good job for the Halloween one. I'm like, bro, you and I have never, ever had a discussion about that video, nor the Christmas one. Then Berra continues to insult me. Well, I don't know about the analytics, but none of the skaters liked you. None of the Berrics team liked you. None of the guests from the caffeine shows liked you. I'm like, really? Everybody had a problem with me? Nobody liked me? He's like, yeah, man, they always had something to say negatively about you. I'm like, honestly, I don't care. If that's true, I don't care because I always treated everybody with respect and I did my job. But I'm pretty sure you're making this up. And then he continues to try to insult me and then I just stop him. I'm like, look, man, I don't care. Like, whatever you say, sure, it doesn't matter. This conversation has nothing to do with people liking me. I do not care about that whatsoever. Let's get to the point. He's like, man, I'm just trying to fix things with us. He actually says, I just don't want people thinking that I'm doing people wrong. I'm here to try to make things better. I came here to apologize. I'm like, you haven't apologized once. Yes, I have. I apologized already. Bro, you did not say I'm sorry. You said, I'm sorry for how you feel. That's not an apology. And then he looks at me. He's like, well, I'm sorry. You haven't apologized for what you did. Again, look, man, how much do you want? I'm like, bro, I don't want your money. He's like, oh yeah, you have a little grin on your face? I'm like, bro, this is comical. We're just going around in circles. And then he gives me the stupidest, most narcissistic option on how we can fix things. I'm not even joking. This is literally what he offered me. How about this? We could take a photo together. I can have my arm around you. I can have a thumbs up. And then I could put a caption, it's all good. And then I'm waiting for there to be more, but there's not. That was his offer. I'm like, us taking a picture together does nothing to benefit me. You taking a picture with me, zero benefit. Me taking a picture with you and you saying it's all good, that makes you look good. You're here to save face because of the truth based on your actions and your behavior. I didn't come to you, you came to me. You want me to take the video down. I don't need to take the video down. So then I go like, look, man, if you want to make things right, let's get on a video. No, I'm not going to be on a video. Then he tries to come up with, what do you want, man? What do you want? What do you want? Do you want me to put Doubt Me somewhere? Do you want me to promote one of your songs? You were supposed to do that 2 years ago. Too late for that. I go back to look, man, the only thing that makes sense to me is we both go public together and put everything on blast. And then it starts getting redundant. He starts repeating himself with things we've already talked about. So then I stop him. I'm like, look, man, this conversation's going nowhere. I presented something, you didn't like it. You presented something, I didn't like it. So how about we just meet another day and I give you some ideas, you give me some ideas, and we see if there is a way that we can fix this. And then he goes back to, I just want us to be on good terms and I want things to be right and I want everything to be okay. That's it. I'm about to leave, bro. You want to meet another day? I say we meet another day. Pull out your calendar if you're serious about it. He's like, all right, tomorrow at the Berrics at noon, which was Saturday, January 14th. I'm like, we're not meeting at the Berrics. I'll meet you here at that restaurant we were at noon. You bring your options, I bring my options. Let's see if we can find a way to fix this. Okay. All right, done deal. We shake hands and I leave. Now I leave and I'm furious and I'm heartbroken that just happened to me. Like, I don't want to get into the friend thing, so I'm just going to keep him moving to the Berra thing. The next day, Saturday, me and Berra are supposed to meet at noon. At 10:18 a.m., Berra texts me and cancels our meeting. Now, for those of you who have watched the previous video and you watched it recently, I commented on my own video and I pinned it at the top and I did a little update about the ambush. And I just summarized this by just saying something super quick. So in the text message, he says he was surprised to see that even though it seemed like we were on good terms when we left. I'm like, bro, we weren't on good terms. I just wanted to leave. You haven't made anything right by me. How could we be on good terms? And then his text message says, instead of us meeting in person, how about you just text me what your demands are? I don't have demands. I didn't go to Steve Berra with, hey, I demand this to take down the video. I don't care to take down the video. I made the video. I'm fine with the video being up. It doesn't bother me that it's up. He came to me because he wants me to take the video down. So the idea of demands doesn't even make sense to me. I take a few minutes, collect my thoughts, and I pitch them one and only one option for us to resolve things. I'm not going to say what that was in this video because I haven't got a final answer from him. We had a little back and forth. He hasn't said no. He hasn't said yes. So I'm going to give it a couple days and see if I hear from him. If I don't hear from him in a couple days, then it's clearly a no, and I'll make a video updating that nothing happened with Berra and that he doesn't want to make things right. Does want to resolve things, then there will be another updated video. I might not be able to say much, but I'll be able to say that things got resolved, and there will be a reason why it's resolved that will be known. Again, I had no plans on making this video. Like, I just wanted that one video so that Berra could stop talking about me, Berra's team could stop talking about me, making up lies. Again, if someone says things about me that are true, fine. If I act a certain way or do something and people don't like that, fine. But don't lie about me. But now, coming up on me unannounced, I don't like that at all. Now that there's more going on, I just got to make sure that I'm documenting this process because I want to make sure that everything is out there and fair, and he's not out there making up different lies now. Thank you to every single person who's watched the last video, reshared it. I didn't post it up on my social media whatsoever. I did post it up on YouTube again just so I can have something to clear my name and a link I can send whenever I hear that someone is not sure about working with me or that they've heard something about me negatively. I'm like, here's a link, clears everything up. But man, just like the impact that it's had and the amount of messages, comments of people that are just thankful that I'm speaking out against the situation, not only, for standing up for myself, but like so many skaters, like the amount of messages I've got from people, not only in the industry, but people who tried being in the industry or even skate fans that have been done dirty by not only Berra, but a lot of other skate companies. But definitely there are so many horror stories in my inbox right now. Like, it sucks. It sucks that this has been recurring for so long. I wish I would have known more. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to speak out against, a company as big as the Berrics. And it sucks because it allows people to get taken advantage of. And I wish there was a way that we could hold people accountable. And I don't know, like, I'm just glad that this video has been able to help people, even though, again, like really at the moment, like, I wasn't really thinking about it having an impact like that. But yeah, thank you to all of you who have been so supportive and been very, very kind to me with this process that is a headache. But thank you. I really appreciate you guys. But yeah, that's this update, and we'll talk soon. Peace.